toss in the game.
I hate this team. I was born into this, and I'm not going to ever... I'm always a Jets fan, but, like, I hate this team.
As I was watching that video that came out, I guess it was a week ago there. It's been how long it's been. I was like, when I saw that Jets fan reaction right there, the first thing that struck me, I know how he feels. I know exactly how he feels. If anything, Kentucky, I know it's NFL versus college, whatever. But I know how the kid feels. Look at the pain he's suffered already at his young age. And I was thinking, I've put up with this since I started watching Kentucky football back in the mid-'80s, early 90s. And I was like, man, I know exactly how he feels. And that's where we are at with Kentucky football. Once again, it hurts, doesn't it? But it's got to the point, as I've said before this year in all my videos we've posted, it's got to the point where it's become a comedy. And that's sad. You know, we've put up, a lot of Kentucky fans, we put up with this torturous year yet again. Before the year started, there was no doubt in my mind this team was going to be awful. I mean, there was just no doubt. You like to say there's hope and all that, but I would say for the last 3 years, maybe 4 years, and especially the last 2, there really has been no hope. And of course, that boy in the Jets video, he's feeling the pain right now. You know, he's actually going to the games, spending money, and he's getting to feel it double what I get to feel it, if that makes sense. Double the pain there. When you go there and you got fans rooting for the team and you're right there in it, you know, it's a different atmosphere. You feel worse when you see the loss, if that makes sense. But this Kentucky team has become a joke. It really has. It's been a joke. I don't know why I say it's become a joke, because it's been a joke for a long time. And it is what it is. I think we had that one year, was it 2012 or 13? It might be 2011. It was somewhere around those lines. We had Woodson as the quarterback, and at one time Kentucky was ranked in the top 5 in the country, and then they lost like 3 or 4 games in a row, and that pretty much ended that season. But to me, that's been the only highlight I can really, remember. Because I know the bowl games at the time, they seemed like it was a great idea to win 6 or 7 games and go to the Radio Shack Bowl or the Joe's Car Wash Bowl, something like that. Or Reed's Car Wash Bowl, how's that? Or Reed's whatever, you know what I'm saying, as a joke. You know what I'm saying, though. And that's the way it is with Kentucky football. That pretty much summed up how I feel about my team. I'm getting choked up about it. But it is what it is, we just I love Kentucky basketball, don't get me wrong. But football's always been my favorite sport. And if we could ever get good at football, it'd just be amazing. Just to have one of those miracle years. Not even winning a national title. Well, I like to win a national title, but just imagine making the playoffs one year. Winning the SEC one year. In order for this to happen, we have to get a different coach. And even then, I know it's pretty much impossible, but there is no hope right now. Now, we're playing Auburn this week at Auburn. Auburn is they're right there with us, is one of the worst teams in the SEC, but they have home field advantage. So I don't think Kentucky can win the game. I'll just be honest with you. And if they do win it, is it going to change anything really? Because 5 wins looks like the max, and that's if we beat Auburn this week. You're going to be happy with a 4 or 5 win season. Might not even win another game. Who knows? But are you going to be happy with at best a 5-win season? Is that going to satisfy the Kentucky fans for another great year? Horrible year? So it's something you have to really think about. I mean, I know the buyout from this contract. Why would you sign the guy who was mediocre in the first place to a contract like that is beyond me. I guess six wins and going to what's a store out of business? Belk Bowl or something? Bookland Bowl. Yeah, let's see. Who cares about winning 6 wins and going to the Toys R Us Bowl or something like that, or Blockbuster Bowl? You know, something stupid. Who cares about that? That's not going to cut it anymore, people. Oh, it's cute. Oh, look, Kentucky, we won a bowl game. Next year we might go to a bigger bowl game. We might go to Dave's Barbecue Bowl. I mean, come on. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm going to continue to support my team, and watching them play that Tennessee game. You knew we was beat. It was interesting watching Tennessee. I look at it at this point, but Tennessee let Kentucky score because the game was already over, and Tennessee knew they could just go right back and score. They were just playing with us. Even though we scored over 30 points, we never had a shot in that game. Never had a chance. Oh, the backup quarterback looked good. Yeah. So anyway, it is what it is. Let's see if Kentucky can beat Auburn on the road. You know, I'm still going to pull for this team. It's just become, like I said, it's become my Saturday comedy. The funny thing I watch on, what's the funniest thing you watch every Saturday? What's the funniest thing you saw on TV this week? You know what I tell people if somebody asks me that? Which they don't, but if they did, what's the funniest thing you've seen this week? I watched Kentucky play football. That's the funniest thing I've seen this week. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. That's my thoughts on the Kentucky program right now. Oh, yeah, and of course the basketball team got beat by Georgetown in the exhibition game. And that was a good, solid loss for us. Even though it doesn't count, it's good to get that loss after we beat Purdue. Got kind of the big head, I would say, the players did or whatever. But, you know, both them games are exhibition games. And even though Kentucky, you know, like with the Purdue game, if we lost that game, it's an exhibition game. It doesn't matter. But if we lost that game, it'd be like, oh, it's the worst thing ever. That's what I meant to say. So if Kentucky beated Purdue, let's say we beat Purdue, it's a lose-lose because, oh, you won an exhibition game. But if we lost that game, oh, Kentucky, they're not no good. So it's a lose-lose either way that exhibition game was against Purdue. But I'm glad we got that nice loss to Georgetown because it doesn't matter. But maybe that'll help the players see they're not all that after they beat the supposedly number 1 team, Purdue. So maybe that'll help, you know, the team focus better. But anyway, that's my thoughts on the week of Kentucky sports. I'm looking forward to this game against Auburn. And, of course, the regular season is starting pretty soon in basketball. So it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. But as always, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Go Big Blue. Toodles.